And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Subnautica. We now have our laser cutter, so we're going to go do some laser cutting. So now I've got a couple things to laser cut over here by the cave system. I may need to repost, and it wouldn't be that hard to do. Repost the life pod direction to go over to the other site we saw with some doors to cut open. I've got this sort of posted as a waypoint because I know what we're looking for is near the crash site. It's not actually the crash site. There we go. I think that's the door in front of us that we can cut open. No, we don't want to repair it. We want to cut it. Laser cutter on the repair slot. Oh, that's not one that's cut open at all. Oh, I remember this one. We've been in this hall before. I think we searched it before. Do one more quick overview. Oh, something was coming up on the thing. Something got scanned. Apparently not able to find it. And I know it was there. That it? Yes, okay, so the laser cutter fragment. We don't need. Okay, let's reoxygenate. And see if there's any other places we can get into the wreck. It looks like a pretty big wreck, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's more to it. Just some regular scrap, okay. Regular scrap. Don't even need the titanium that badly, so I'm gonna leave that there. Oh, it's a sand shark. Okay, no, I think that's everything here. We'll go ahead and put back the waypoint for the place we just searched in the last one, because now we have the laser cutting cut into a couple places. Beacon. Second officer, please. There we go. That direction. We don't need to go all the way out there, because what we want is actually the closer side of there, but let's get out there. Okay, we don't want to go any further down. We knew it was around about the 200 level. 4. Might be coming at it from a different angle. Yeah, I think we're coming at it from a different angle.
Warning, maximum depth reached.
Oops.
Hull damage imminent.
Try not to damage the ship too much. There's one of the places. That was the hole we went down before. So let's point at the place and we can get out and swim around. Okay, about halfway through. Don't know if there's going to be anything actually valuable in here, but that's what we came to find out. Update base. Reinforced dive suit, cool. Power cell charger, so we'll want some of that too. Signal on you. And supply crate. Is that a food bar? I think that was a food bar. Okay. Took quite a while to cut through, so even though I know there's another door to cut through, we're gonna find it in the sea moth rather than try to swim around to it. Let's make our way, refill up on food. It was a nutrient bar. Okay. Let's see if we can find the other fragment of the crash. I think that's the other fragment there. Yeah. Coming in. There's the other half of the power cell charger, so we'll be able to charge some power cells. Another data box. Fire suppression system for the Cyclops. Small sample flask. Microscope. Can I shimmy through here, or do I need to... Looks like a place I'm able to shimmy through into. Okay, let's not get ourselves stuck if we can avoid it. Scan the spadefish. And then yoink it.
30 seconds.
Okay, out the door. Into our waiting supply of oxygen. Re-oxygenate, and then we can go back down and keep exploring. Not sure if we kind of got everything out of there. Yeah, so there was a way in there. It's not through there. Well, not sure if there's actually anything in the bit we can see between the two parts. Okay. Well, we got a charger and a reinforced suit, so he's got some pretty good progress going on.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's make our way back to the ship and figure out what we need to build those. Double deposit salt around here that we're not too worried about. There's some debris here. I don't remember there being anything to cut into over here, though. So I think the next place where we got stuff to cut into would be back at the main crash site. Well, I suppose we do have another place we could go before we go all the way back. Shallows. Crew reported their sea glide damaged. Over here we are. Here's number 3. Take a moment, see if there's anything worth looting around here. Salt deposit, we're not gonna bother. Don't need them in scrap, same sort of thing. Pretty sure we looted. Well, assumed I looted everything inside the ship the first time. I'm not seeing anything that would be worth cutting into. I think that's just scrap. Yeah. Making sure it wasn't something that can be scanned. Scrap's a pretty quick way to get a lot of titanium, but we don't necessarily need a lot of titanium right now. Into the base. We have a new fish to cook, so we're going to cook the fish up. And then we are going to want reinforced dive suit. Apparently not equipped to build it anytime soon. Yeah, I don't even have the recipe for synthetic fibers. Okay. And the other thing we're going to be looking for is, again, we probably want magnetite. Can we search for magnetite? No. We can search for fragments in the local area. Rex. Sandstone chunk, limestone chunk. Let's do a Rex search. Okay, found a couple. I think that's pretty much the scan. So let's take out the camera, send it out to a wreck. Based on the distance, this might be wrecks we've already been to. No, I don't think we've been to this one. Okay, swap the next camera. Alright, don't like that one happens. We lost signal with one of the cameras. Not sure what. It is still here. Oops, didn't actually want to pick it up. Alright, we're a little on water, so let's see if we can find some fish that can be turned into water. So one, catch it. Go. Got that one. There's another one. Got that one. That one made it too easy. And we'll grab some food while we're at it. Yeah. Let's see if we can get the second camera to move out. Oh, just took a long time to load. Okay. So we have one that wreck. Oh, apparently we've got 4 wrecks we know about. Game's reminding me that our character needs to drink every once in a while. May have explored this one, may not have. Well, there's a door that looks like we'd cut into. We need to. So let's go out. Let's go make our water, food, and such. Eat. Drink, drink, drink. And let's go investigate these wrecks that we just discovered. Before we do that, let's work on the inventory a bit. Might need a cabinet, to be fair. Power soul charger. We'll want that at some point, but hopefully that'll be around about when we find the rubies to make it. Wall locker. We'll do a small wall locker. There we go. Not quite as big, but shoving stuff in it for the moment. Grab the inventory.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so we got cameras. 2 cameras out. There's camera 1, that's the first one we went to, so let's go there first. Pretty close. I'm looking for things we can salvage. I see something trying to nick my camera. Alright, so here's the crash site. See if we can find anything worth salvaging. Wreck site. That might be a no. Looks mostly surface level. I think we've been through most of the stuff in this type of wreck before. In fact, we may have been to this wreck before. I was just coming in with a different direction with the camera, so I thought it looked different. Maybe. Okay, well let's get back in the Seamouth where we can use the bigger lights to look around a little bit better. Because it is a bit dark. Radiation detected. How close are we to the ship? Ah, it's getting pretty close to the Aurora. And we don't have our face LED on. That makes sense. Our face is a little unradiation protected. Okay, off to the next one. Camera 2 over there, assuming it hasn't been moved. Oh, of course, as I arrive, it's getting moved. Alright, well, let's get out. fix our ship quickly. And then retrieve our camera. Hop in, get some air, hop out. Okay, that's something we got into. Got a potentially very dangerous cave underneath it with all the very poisonous vines. Yeah, that apparently is not a door that you can cut open. It's a shame, it looked like it could be one. Oh. Got nibbled on. Alright, let's get in our metal box. Probably use more water again. So there's one of the fish we want for water. Give me. There's another one. Don't fall past it. Whoops. Alright, let's put our camera drones back. That one's not damaged. That one was barely damaged. So, go with the... No, I'm sure... Well, I think we've found copper. It's not carrying it right now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, got some water. So our character is going to be fed for a while. Okay, let's... Actually looking for sandstone chunks, so we're basically looking for copper at this point. So I think it's the limestone. Might actually be the sandstone. Either way, I think it's the closer ones. Instead of looking for wrecks, looks like fragments. There's, in theory, one fragment there. Not sure if it's the type of fragment we want, but one way to find out. Yep, that's a thing. Okay, and the scan has found a few more. Well, we were out here, and apparently I missed a thing. I think that's actually a sea glide fragment. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a sea glide fragment, but we'll go and check.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Where did our cameras get off? It was camera 2? That's where the 2 were. Oh no, that's where the 1 was. Apparently I went with camera 2 first. So that's a sea glide fragment. There's going to be a couple pieces of titanium because we already got some. Sorry if you did not nibble on me, thank you. Need some quartz for one of the things we're building. And there's the copper. Okay, so we can finish that solar panel when we get back. And there's the sea glide. There's the second camera. Coincidentally happens to be the first camera. Okay, so if that's not the sea glide, and it's not, it's a beacon fragment, then there's another beacon fragment around here. Though, to be fair, we only need the 1 beacon fragment, so... Or, yeah, we're only short the 1 beacon fragment, so it's done. We don't need to go find the other bit of the fragment. Grab a snack. There we go. Then if I find another bladder fish, we'll make some more. There's one. No official destruction here. So that's wrong one. I'm actually short. Oh no, I'm not short anything. There we go. 50% more power. Hopefully, doesn't run out of power in the middle of the night. real space in there. There's a little bit of space in this one, so that's fine. Okay, anything... So we're looking for magenta, so in theory, or magnetite. Don't necessarily know where to look for that. Don't need replacement camera drones. Scanner room range. We do speed, but I'm not too worried about speed. I'm more interested in range. In the HUD. So we're looking for magnetite. Oh, searching for segments. Unless it's found in a particular type of chunk, we can't search for it on the searcher here. It's not yet. Just got the beacon. Not too worried about the beacon. Well, I suppose I do have some other stuff to potentially build. Don't really need an aquarium, don't need the power solar charger. That actually wouldn't be two both, but we've already got one. I don't think we need more than one more. I'm not that gung-ho to get the character wounded. Alien containment. Stuff 4. We need to build a moon pool for that. 2 titanium ingots, 2 lead, and a lubricant. We might already have the stuff to do that. So you can become our lubricant. Titanium ingot, it's going to be a bunch of titanium, but we got quite a bit of titanium. A couple bits of lead. We got some metal salvage. We need to make more titanium. I didn't intend to change the name of the locker, but that's fine. Okay, looks like I need another 5 pieces of titanium. Which again, we can get out. We'll salvage real quick. Well, at least from inside, we don't have any spots. Let's go outside and see if we can do it outside. Okay. Now we're going to need a connector. Hopefully these two can be connected. Obviously not going to be connected in that one, that orientation, so we'll have to quickly deconstruct you and move somewhere else temporarily. We're not really using stuff up here.
Without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
Oh, I might need to take the staircase out. One moment.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Kind of decided that for the moment we don't necessarily need the bit above the ocean because we're close enough to our ship. So now we can delete you. Okay, and now I'm going to replace that bit with a X component. And hopefully put the pool somewhere vaguely reasonable, such it'll connect off to that X joint. Need some lead if I want to set more foundations up. Don't ask me how adding foundation to a spot that apparently doesn't appear to support anything actually helps with making it stronger, but it does. Okay, now I think we're connected. There we go. So I can now get in the moon pool. The interior piece that we got is the vehicle upgrade console, which requires a computer chip and some copper wire. Don't think I have the copper for that right now. Yeah, I think we're out of copper. And looking at the time, this is probably a good place to go ahead and put a part break in. So we'll begin the quest for the copper to build that computer chip in the next part. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. There'll probably be a part of the day after tomorrow, because we're going to record 2 more parts tonight. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around, because I'm going to record 2 more parts tonight. So with that, wish you all the best of luck and a good time until the next part. Bye for now.